Here is an example pie graph. If you've noticed, I've filled out just one wedge here that says 14%. And I've color-coded that to say this is aluminum, and here's how I knew this. In the book it told me that a computer is 14% aluminum. So here's how I figured out how many wedges I needed to shade in. I took 14%, and 14% as a fraction is 14 over 100. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to figure out, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 wedges. So I have to figure out how many wedges do I need to shade in out of 20 in order to equal 14. So this is a proportion. So I'm going to set it up like this. I'm going to do 14 over 100, and then beside it I'm going to do x, because I need to know how many wedges to shade out of 20. So I've just made my fractions one over the other so that way I can see the proportion. Okay, these are going to have to be equal. So I'm going to put an equal sign here. But if you know in a proportion you have to cross multiply. So I'm going to take 100 times x, and that's going to give me 100x. And that is going to equal my 14 times 20, and that is 280. So now I have an equation that I need to solve. So imagine I'm going to draw my line here down the middle of this equation, and whatever I do to one side of the equation I have to do to the other side. So on the left side, in order to get x by itself, I need to divide by 100, and that means I need to do it on this side. So if I divide by 100, that cancels out the 100, and if I do it on this side, 280 divided by 100, I see that x is going to equal 2.8. X equals 2.8. So then I go back up here, and I'm going to shade in 2.8 wedges, and then I'm going to have 0.2 left over.